So hi everybody and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the all new Watch ONN 4K Pro streaming device. This is a new device that just came out in Walmart. Kind of hard to find right now, but select areas do have them. And Time for Streaming does have one right here. So we're going to go ahead, open it up, take a look inside, hook it up. So stay tuned. It's time for streaming. So hi everybody and thanks for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. So today we're taking a look at the all new 4K Pro streaming device. This has just been released and is in some selective areas in Walmart. It goes for about $49, where the other 4K box sold for $20. Let's just take a look at some of the specs that they have. So on the regular 4K streaming box that sold for $20, which Walmart still has, it has 4K ultra high definition resolution. And so does the new box. It has the same thing, which is really great. Then it says it has Dolby Audio. I look on the new box, I don't see anything where they say it has Dolby Audio, but I'm sure it does. I'll just have to keep looking around to see. Next, they have CPU, quad-core Cortex A35 GPU, Mali G31 MP2, and the new box has pretty much the same thing. Quad-core Cortex A55 GPU, Mali G31 MP2. So right there's a little bit of a difference where the Cortex A35 on the regular 4K, and then on the new box, it's Cortex A55. So the old box, you had 2 gig of RAM with 8 gigabytes of storage. On the new box, you have 3 gig of RAM with 32 gigabytes of storage, which is really good. So if you want, you don't have to add storage if you don't download and keep a lot. But I'm sure you could go ahead, and we always could go ahead and expand that storage like we always like to do. Next, we'll take a look at it. It has Wi-Fi 2.4, 5 gigahertz. And let's take a look at the new box. Wi-Fi 6, 2.4, 5 gigahertz, which is good. So it has Wi-Fi 6, which is really nice. So inside the box, just reading in the back of the boxes of the specs, they both come with 2 AAA batteries. It also has an HDMI cable. Now the 4K streaming box, the one that sells for $20, just had a 3.28 foot cable for the HDMI, where the new box has a 4.92 foot HDMI cable, which is good. So it's a little bit longer than usual. And of course, they both have the quick startup guides and the plugins. So now let's go ahead and let's open it up and just take a look at it. So this is everything that you get inside your box. You get your device, you get the plug, batteries, quick startup guide, your longer HDMI cable, and of course a black remote instead of a white remote. No big deal, does the same thing. Also, there's a new feature here with a start button, which we'll get into much later. So the device here is much more bulkier. It looks really nice, feels really good. It's almost like having a Google device. Pretty much like that way, or an Alexa device. That type of feel, that type of look, really nice. So here you go, you take a look. See if you can see it. Maybe a little bit hard to see. But you do have where you can put your Ethernet cable if you want to hardwire. Then you could go ahead and put your HDMI cable. It does come with a 3.0 USB port, and of course your adapter, so you can go ahead and plug it in. On the side here, right here, is a little switch. That's for the microphone. You could go ahead and turn it on and turn it off. And of course, right here in the front, you have a button, and that lets you go ahead and power it on. So now you have the option to go ahead and set up with the Google Home app, scan the QR code, or you could go ahead and click down and say set up on TV instead. This is the way I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to set it up with the TV, so I'm going to go ahead, click on that enter button on our remote. Now you scroll through and you go ahead and find your Wi-Fi. I'm going to go ahead, click on my Wi-Fi, set that up, and we'll be right back. So now that we freshly started up, it's going to go ahead and do a system update. So now that it's finished updating, of course, you got to go ahead and sign in. So I'm going to do that now and come right back. After you put in your Gmail and you go ahead and put in your password, then of course it comes to the next step where it says two-step verification. Just go ahead and follow the online instructions here and we'll be able to move forward. After you open up your Google app on your phone or tablet or whatever you're doing it with, go ahead and say, yes, it's me. It comes up and says, hi, and it shows my name. Hi, John. You go ahead and you click accept. Now you could go ahead with the Google services. I always turn this one off. I turn it off here. This one, go down to the next one, help improve. I'll also turn that off. I go back up to the top and I accept. Comes up now with Google Assistant. Go ahead and click on continue. Search across your TV apps. You can say allow or say no thanks. Right now I'm going to say no thanks. Here you can scroll through and choose your services, which ones you have or you want. Go ahead. After you're done, go ahead, click on confirm. Use the Google TV hands-free with Google Assistant. All you gotta do is say, hey, Google, or however else you want to use, and go ahead and say, got it. Next, control volume and power with ONN. Streaming device 4K Pros remote. Set up remote. Let's go ahead. Set up volume controls. Choose what you'll use to play sound. I'm going to go ahead right now and choose the TV. What brand TV do I have? I just scroll down to Toshiba. Click on Toshiba. Do you hear the music? Say next. Next, point the ONN streaming device 4K Pros remote at your TV and toggle the volume up and down. Going to do that now. Did you hear? Yes. Click on yes. Next, you'll set up the power button. Go ahead, click on next. So if we press it one time, we should go ahead and it should turn off your TV. Did it turn off the TV? Yes, it did. Turn it on again in 8 seconds. It brings it back on, which is perfect. It's working really good. Let's go ahead, click on next. Setting up your Google TV. While this is setting up the TV, if you like what you're seeing so far, click on that like and subscribe button and ring that bell. This way you know when I do put up some more videos. I really do appreciate it. Now it comes up and says your Google TV experience is ready. Go ahead, click on that enter button and start exploring. And it brings us right to the home page of our new ONN 4K Pro streaming device. Let's just go ahead and scroll down. So far, I like it. It really is snappy. Does move pretty fast, which I like, and I know a lot of people like on how fast things move when you click on your directional pad. Now, if you notice at the beginning, the remote had 4 shortcut buttons. Let's see if it works. Let's go ahead now and click on the YouTube button and see if it does open up YouTube, which it does, and that's pretty great. It's working really good. So right now, being that we're inside Google, I want to see how it does play with 4K. So I just typed in the search 4K, came across this one here, aquarium. Going to click on that enter button. Let's check it out. Here it is. It's showing us the aquarium in 4K. Not bad at all. Great picture. Can't complain. A lot of good detail, which is very nice. So far, the device is definitely worth the money. Also on the remote is that star button. And with the star button, you're allowed to go ahead and customize a favorite app that you want. You also could go ahead and set it up for one of your favorite TV inputs. So either way you want to set it up, you could go ahead and set it up for your liking. One thing I like about this, and it does have the Dolby Vision, and it's really great. It sounds good. Unbelievable, the sound, especially if you have it hooked up to a sound bar. It's unbelievable. Now at the beginning I said that little circle in the front was a power button. That was my mistake. No, it is not. That's a go ahead to find your remote. So if you can't find your remote, you have up to 30 feet for it to go ahead and find your remote. Let's go ahead and press the button and see what happens. As you can see, it found my remote, which is pretty good. To stop it, all you have to do is click on the home button on the remote. So I know a lot of people, they like to go ahead, get developer options. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go over to the right to where the gear is. Click on the gear. Then let's go on down to where system is. Over to the right. Click on about. Scroll on down. Going down. Right here. Android TV OS build. Go ahead and click on that several times. And right now you see, you are now a developer. Go ahead and click that back button on your remote. So now that we have developer options, let's go ahead and scroll down. Go down to where it says developer options. Go ahead and click on it. Let's open it up. Let's go ahead, scroll down, and let's do a little bit more tweaking. Go down to where it says USB debugging. Go ahead, click on it, and turn it on. Let's go ahead and scroll down some more. Scroll down till you find Windows animation scale. Go over to the right. I set mine at 0.5. Then go down again one more time. Transition animation. Go over to the right. Again, set it to 0.5. One more time. Go back. Go down. Set it to 0.5. Let's go ahead and click on that home button on our remote. Another great feature about the all-new ONN 4K Streaming Pro device is that if you're about maybe 16 feet away from your device, which is pretty good, that's not a bad distance at all, you could go ahead and ask the device, hands-free, without touching the remote. You don't have to touch that microphone button on the remote. Put the remote down and just say, hey, Google, open up YouTube. Here it is. It reads it and opens up YouTube right away. No issues. Hey, Google, go home. And while you're talking to the device, 4 white lights light up on the device to show you that it is listening. So here you've seen, it went ahead. We asked it to open up YouTube, and it did, which is another great feature. You don't have to have the remote and press onto the microphone button to say anything. Hands-free is really great. Makes it nice and simple, and it opens it up really fast. So all in all, that's pretty much for it for this video. The device is really great. It is definitely worth the $49. It does a lot. Gives us our 3.0 USB, so we could go ahead and automatically add external storage to the device if we want more than 32 gigs. The hands-free speech is really great. Again, you don't need to hold the remote and press down on the microphone button. It's pretty good. We showed you all about the 4K video on YouTube, and the 4K video was playing really great. Nice and crisp, no blurry, right through. We adjusted some settings, and it's really snappy. Not bad at all. Can't complain. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. Leave your comments down below. Let me know if you're going to go ahead and buy the new ONN 4K Pro streaming device when it comes to your Walmart near you. Click on that like and subscribe button. Ring that bell. That way you know when I do put up some more videos. And remember, day or night, it's time for streaming.